Welcome to a follow-up video. So why polycount is really important. This will be the case study. The same wooden rooster from my previous video, which was processed within Spark 3D. We see over here the model will be close to 2 million triangles. And this will be a quarter of a million. As you can see with the texture, it will look like this. But as soon as I will remove that texture, we're going to see how few details there are present over here. Now, let's take a look at how we obtain the following model. So this is the case study. As you can see over here, this was processed on CSM, the same image from my previous video of this wooden rooster. One thing that CSM is a lot better is regarding the details in this case, especially over here. For the feet of the rooster, we see that the details will look like this. Other than that, we saw how that rock looked like that. And the output model from CSM will be quite similar. If you're going to take a look over here, the one processed by Spark 3D will be on a rounded element like this. So those are quite different. And also over here, we're going to see that it will lack some of those overall details. But other than that, we see that the details present on the model are a lot better over here. But keep in mind that this is also 2 million triangles, while the model from CSM only has a quarter of a million. Now, within the newest version, they also release the possibility to create a 2 million triangle mesh in this case, and I will also compare that with Spark 3D. But also, it's important to note that in this case, CSM is able to recreate the model a little bit better, but the main problem is that it will lack details. So this is why I'm really curious about the improved model, if that will create similar results in terms of details, but at the same time contain the same model that will output quite similar 3D models to the reference without having a lot of added generative AI features. Now, let's take a look over here. I also loaded the model within GeoMagick. And we're going to see that in this case, we're going to have some highly creased, some spikes, and some small tunnels. If you recall from my previous video, the model from Spark also had a lot of highly creased edges. But that is, let's say, common since it has that many details. And over here, for this model in CSM, we see that with only 2 analysis operation within GeoMagick, we can clear this. And now this is a model that can be taken to a CAD solution, and we can define a solid body for this quite easily, since we don't have any manifold edges, self-intersection, or spikes or highly creased edges. Okay, so within a follow-up video, I will use the model that will generate those 2 million triangle meshes using CSM, and I want to see how those will compare with this one. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. I will position a similar video over here on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.